Pro tip, Black Power, brother Shaka saying Kofa here. Always giving honor to the ancestors and the creator. Giving honor to my sister who's in her orgasmic state, as well as Chief of Staff, brother Ice Ape, and all my relatives and all the brothers and sisters and the elders who are in the ancestral realm right now. I give you honor and love and credit for your sacrifices, as well as the brothers and sisters that are here still fighting in the liberation and salvation of the black nation. I told y'all that, excuse me, that part 2 was coming. And another thing I want to just briefly share with you all. I'm doing my best to try to ensure, you know, good video quality and just trying to be as real as I can be. You know, I don't try to be anybody else. I do my best to be the best me that I could possibly be. And I thank all my subscribers. You know, I've got a lot of subscribers over the last month or so, and you know, I noticed that the people that talk the nonsense and the bullshit and the comedy and the fuckery and all that ignorant shit, you know, they get thousands and thousands of views and subscribers. But the people that really tell the gut level motherfucking truth and shoot straight from the motherfucking heart and from the hip, you know, and bringing this shit correct and direct and keeping this shit 1,000, you know, you get 20 or 30 fucking views. And I'm not gonna coon myself out for no fucking views. You could never get me to do that, because I was born a revolutionary. You know, I was born to fight this motherfucking cracker from the womb to the fucking tomb. You know, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. For those who know me, you know, knowing that I've been in this mode from day one. I just didn't have the information until about 25 years ago or better. However, it was in my spirit, it was in my energy to be a fucking warrior. I was born a warrior. Warriors are born, they're not made. You cannot make a warrior. A warrior, only what you can do to a warrior is intensify and enhance the warrior energy and spirit that already exists in you. If it doesn't exist in you, you are not a warrior. And I don't believe that there is not one melanated individual that does not have warrior energy in it, because it's in your DNA. You know, regardless of what you may think or how much you have extinguished it or have placed things in your life that will extinguish the warrior energy. You know. And it's just not always just drug and alcohol bullshit all the time. You know, we have far more things that are more detrimental to our energy and to our DNA and to our genetic makeup that will destroy our melanin far more than just some drugs and alcohol. You know, we eating ourselves into oblivion. We're fucking ourselves into oblivion. You know. We're gossiping and hating on each other until oblivion. You know, most people with most not all, but most diabetics are some evil, hateful, vindictive motherfuckers. Think about it. You know, you have to be. You become bitter. You have to be You have to get some sweetness into your DNA, because you become so fucking bitter. You know, I know some diabetics that are some angry, mean motherfuckers. You know, and they have good jobs and well, I ain't gonna say a good job is when you're an entrepreneur, you know, doing stuff for the community. But you know, they work on these nice plantations, you know, and they're just some angry, fucked up people, you know, and now I want everybody, you know, clap your hands. Hold on a second. And there's some angry motherfuckers, you know, and so, you know, it's a lot of things that are detrimental, you know, far more than drugs. Now, gossiping, gambling. Gambling can be, I've seen people gamble and you would think they were on crack cocaine. I've seen people lose just as much gambling as they did if they were on crack cocaine. I've seen people replace crack cocaine with gambling and lose and have the same results. You know, the gossiping, slandering one another. You know, looking for love in the wrong places. You know, and you know, but you know, it's like I said, you know, it's far more, it's things that are far more detrimental than just, you know, just the drugs and alcohol, and we've been trained to believe that everything else is okay except that, you know, and in no way am I condoning you know, substance abuse in no way, shape, form, or fashion. I'm just making a statement, you know, and you all know that I'm just making a statement, you know. But back to, you know, the you know, being real, you know, bringing it to you as best that I can bring it to you, you know, and being honest about it, you know, without looking, because I don't get paid. I never had a dime from, never received a dime from these motherfuckers. You know, my satisfaction comes when someone puts in my comment box that they understood that some of the things that I have been sharing with them have helped them in their walk or their decision making in some type of way. Doesn't even have to be in a major way. Because if all of us make some type of contribution towards our liberation and salvation, you know, we can march towards, you know, freedom sooner than we think. So, let me just get down with some couple of topics that I want to share. First of all, it's been a lot of ascensions in April. This April in particular. You know, Charlie Murphy, Cuba Gooding Sr., and an array of other people. You know, and like I always tell you all, that during the basketball playoffs, NBA playoffs, this is where these crackers run games. This is where they do a lot of shit. This is where Trump is very busy. Because he knows most of you are not going to tune in to CNN or C-SPAN or Fox News or anything like that. That you're more interested in the Bulls and the Celtics and all that type of shit. You're more interested in that. You know, dying is, you know, life-saving is secondary. But first of all, NBA is primary. And that's how backwards our thinking is as a people. You know, of course, you know, most of us love sports. I know I love sports. I played sports half of my life. But at the same time, what's more important? You know, the survival of me and my offspring and my seeds and my siblings, or watching a game. And these games are rigged. You know when Steph Curry's wife, she was the only one that had enough heart to speak on that. Although she didn't say that when they won, she didn't say that shit. But when they lost, then she's going to speak, even though it was the truth. But why didn't you speak on it when y'all won? Because you want your cake and eat it too. And that's that nigga shit. But the shit is rigged. The Super Bowl was rigged. There's no way these motherfucking crackers, New England Patriots, Dallas Cowboys, the motherfucking the Yankees, the New York Rangers, the Lakers, the Celtics. Those are America's teams. Those are America's teams. And you mean tell me that these brothers were beating the motherfucking dog shit? I mean, they was beating these motherfuckers, merciless, in the Super Bowl. And this cracker comes back and scores 30-something fucking points and wins the Super Bowl. And this shit is not rigged? Come on. I knew it when Terry Bradshaw did the interview with Tom Brady before the game, and he said, when you win, I want to be the one that congratulates you, that shakes your hand and awards you some type of award or some shit. He had said he secretly and indirectly gave the motherfucking game away when he made that statement. And a lot of y'all didn't pick up on this shit. And Terry Bradshaw is one of the most racist motherfucking crackers on the planet. Not just in the NFL, he's one of the most racist, controversial motherfucking egghead, Cro-Magnon, knucklehead motherfucking raw crackers on the planet. But enough of that. Those games are rigged. But like I said, in the month of April and May, because May 1st, y'all know that's the birthday of the Illuminati. But just think of all the people who made their ascensions in April. Lee. I mean, a lot of people. A lot of them. So I'm not going to go into all that. I'll let you do the research. And, you can see for yourself. Just Google in celebrity, athlete, entertainers, deaths in the month of April. But one issue I want to talk about is this goddamn bed wench, this old bed wench, this big nostril motherfucking slut, Serena Williams, who got pregnant by a motherfucking raw Cro-Magnon Ice Ape. She got pregnant by Ice Ape. She let a white Roman piss in her motherfucking butt. Now she's having a baby, and you couldn't find a brother. You could not find a brother. All the shit, all the shit that your father went through. All the lashings that he took from these motherfucking crackers. And that you end up, got your lips wrapped around a pink motherfucking raw dick. You had Common, Lennox Lewis, I don't blame you for dropping Drake, because Drake, he want the same thing you want. But, I mean, you've had some brothers, that you could have, have developed a family with. Beautiful, beautiful African family. And you're heavily melanated. And you're not realizing that this motherfucking cracker, this Ice Ape, once he gets you where he wants you, he's gonna take your motherfucking money. He's gonna take your money, and he's not gonna have to. The family that he's gonna make after yours, His real family, when he get with a cave bitch, when he leave you, they're never gonna have to work a day in their life off the money you've been playing tennis since you was a fucking baby. I've lost a lot of respect for your ass. Lot of respect. Lot of respect. Lot of respect. Yeah, becoming and your mama, bed went slut motherfucking hoe. And then this woman, Lovely T or whatever, you know, she hollering, go girl, go, you go ahead, Serena. And she's a little teeny, you know, dwarf, you know, little chocolate dwarf with a fucking weave all the way down to her goddamn knees. You know, and she's heavily melanated. You know, looking like one of the goddamn Smurfs. You know, a little black ass Smurf. You know, and see, this is what I'm saying. I can't understand how these heavily melanated with their beautiful, beautiful black skin, that radiant black skin. How can y'all hate that? I love my complexion. If I was darker, the better. But I love being black. I love being black. I just don't understand that, man. But anyway, it was something else I wanted to discuss as well. Excuse me, I have to hold on a second. Yeah, the All Eyes on Me movie. I saw the trailer, you know, and some of the things look good. However, I'm still skeptical about the movie based on the fact of Afeni Shakur's, you know, the murder of the Queen Afeni Shakur, and she was murdered. And I truly believe, and that's in my gut, and I know this for a fact, that nigga that she married, you know, this was supposed to be a minister or pastor or something. This old faggot ass nigga. This porch monkey wanted to sue Afeni, and I don't know why Afeni just didn't stick to her game plan, because she done dealt with warriors all her motherfucking life. She got a history of being with motherfucking warriors and black gods. You know, and then she changed the game up and got with this buttery ass, you know, this edible underwear wearing fucking preacher. You know, this fucking punk. You know, this old, you know, this goddamn English muffin eating bitch. And, you know, now he wants to sue her for Tupac's money. You know, it's not even her money. He wants to sue her for Pac's money. And I can't understand why, you know, and all you motherfuckers out there that you Pac crazy motherfuckers, that you love Pac, you a rider and all this bullshit, you know, and you want to represent Pac, Tretch and all you motherfuckers. Why haven't y'all went to see this nigga? You know, somebody should have been seen him, man, and snatched him by his collar, man, and slapped him in his motherfucking face and his head about 20 times. You know, for starters. For even thinking like that. And I believe he poisoned her because based on my personal investigation and reports, you know, from her immediate family, that she was in excellent physical condition. And all of a sudden she pops up. No, I'm not going with that. You know, and I believe he had a hand in that shit. You know, and I believe Jimmy Iovine, Ted Fields, and you know, and some other people, you know, were financially involved and complicit in murdering Afeni Shakur. Based on the fact that, you know, how can the Tupac Shakur estate be owned by crackers? And Pac's sister is still a living survivor of the family, and she has no control over none of Pac's estate. How can this be? The same way with Henrietta Lacks. All these crackers got paid off of her sales, and half of the world is walking around. If you got a TB shot, HIV, all them type of shots, and you know, you got some of her sales in your ass. You know, and the family can't get a dime. You know, talking about that shit, the sales didn't have a name on it. Because the doctor took, you know, and they showed you that the doctor changed the name. And then the white bitch, you know, that sat there and played like she was so committed when she wrote the book, she didn't give them a dime either. But we say nothing about that. You know, but even, you know, but with Pac's sister, you know, can't get a dime. She has no control over her brother's estate. And Idi Amin, one of the outlaws, is the father of Pac's sister's child. You know. So in so many ways, indirectly, Idi Amin was really Pac's brother-in-law. But, you know, nevertheless, you know, we don't make any noise. And I'm talking about you motherfuckers in the industry that have media access. You know, should be, you know, helping these people out, helping this sister out, helping the Lax family out. Because you have access to the media to make these things happen. And even if they don't happen, you know, a lot of you have money to compensate and help, you know, and help give her family what they rightfully deserve, or at least a portion of it. You know, you know, and like, you know, Afeni was murdered because she said that a lot of things in the movie weren't true, and you know, and John Singleton, that old, you know, one-eyed bitch, you know, that crooked-eyed bitch. He, I thought I had a lot of respect for him, but he was fired from the directing the movie because he wanted to put two scenes in there where there were lies, where Pac was raped, you know, in prison, which was a fucking lie. He was talking about he wanted to put a Hollywood twist on the goddamn movie. And then in the second scene, he wanted to put in there where Afeni was supposed to be involved in some lesbian activity, which was a goddamn lie. You know. And that shit, you know, and see, you know, I thought John Singleton was real. You know, that Boys in the Hood shit, you know. You know, you know, and you know, I guess ever since Tyra Banks put her finger in your butt, you ain't been right since. You ain't been right since. You know, I've lost a lot of respect for John Singleton. But the movie is scheduled to come out on June 16th, which is Pac's birthday. And my advice to everybody is to, you know, be very, very critical of each of the movie. Be very critical and use common sense. You know, and try to, you know, separate the Hollywood shit from reality in the movie. You know, and I'm gonna have to watch it at least 3 or 4 times before I can come back and give you, you know, some information, you know, based on my own personal investigation as in watching the movie. Because I watch a movie before I tell you all about it. Excuse me, I watch a movie about at least 4 times. The first time I watch it, I just watch it. Second time is I look at the sensationalism. The third time I look at the realism, and the fourth time I look at the reality. Then I look at the credits. Who's responsible? Who is it by? Warner Brothers? It was by Warner Brothers, 20th Century Fox. I know it's going to be a lot of motherfucking Hollywoodism in the movie. Because they believe in excitement. They believe in, you know, captivating and hypnotizing people's thought process. So you won't be able to see reality, the reality of the movie. Or the genre, if you will. And finally, it was a young man who in Detroit, they were, you know, he's taking care of his elderly mother and grandfather, but people have been trying to burglarize their home, you know, several times, and he's called, you know, the police several times. So this one particular time, this would happen recently, a few days ago, where he thought it was some burglars. Went and got his grandfather's shotgun and shot through the window to protect his mother and grandfather. So happened to be two police officers that didn't announce that they were police. So they charged this brother with a series of charges. But at the arraignment, the motherfucking prosecutor was trying to, you know, have him put away with no bond and all this shit, and say that the situation could have been worse than it was, and we need to hold people accountable for shit like this. And this bitch went on and on and on, you know. But the brother, he you know, he made a tearful statement about, you know, you can check the 911 calls that we've made about potential burglars and stuff like that. You know, I'm protecting my family, you know. And the judge was sympathetic to the young brother, you know, gave him a $50,000 bond and no house arrest, and, you know, he has to appear back in court. But I say this because this motherfucking prosecutor was trying to get this young man put away for protecting his mother and grandfather. You know, but let's look at if the shoe was on the other foot. They would have just said officers just were using precaution and blah, blah, blah. You know, they've been on administrative leave with pay pending the outcome, in which you know what the outcome would have been. You know, not guilty. You know, acquitted on all charges, whether somebody lost their life in the process or not. So let's not get fooled and fucked up about this shit and get it twisted. You know, I'm going to be getting back with you all soon. Please subscribe to my channel. And I'm going to be coming to you again, because I appreciate all my subscribers. You know, every Friday I do a roll call acknowledging all my subscribers by name, and to show my appreciation. And that's something no one does, you know. And just subscribe to my channel, and we're gonna be doing some things. I'm gonna be traveling. I'm gonna be filming from some spots that I'm not gonna reveal to you now, but you'll see in the next month or so. And until then, Black Hotep, Black Power.